bittersweet day, but with my pending departure on August 4th, Mr. Chairman, members, I come to you today to briefly touch on the qualifications that the board had approved for the county manager's position, and with a recommendation for an interim manager. Mr. Chairman, members, I remind you that the minimum qualifications as approved by the board was for a bachelor's degree in public administration or related field, with a preference for a master's in public administration. So that's the education component, as the minimum qualification is a bachelor's degree and significant years of experience in senior level management. So with that said, Mr. Chairman, members of the board, I bring to you today a recommendation for the interim appointment of Public Works Director Glenn Kephart as the interim county manager. Glenn's been with us almost a year now, and all of you deal with Glenn on a regular basis, and many in our organization and our elected officials, Mr. Chairman, and our tribal communities and our communities throughout Navajo County deal with Glenn, along with those professionals at the Arizona Department of Transportation and the Public Works departments throughout the county, again, including with the 3 tribes, our 6 cities and towns, and our other areas throughout the county. Glenn is a demonstrated public management professional who has a great job of working with folks to find solutions and to get things done. Glenn has a bachelor's in civil engineering from Penn State University, and also his master's in public administration from WIU. So, Mr. Chairman, members of the board, my recommendation today is for the appointment of Glenn Kephart as the interim Navajo County Manager, effective Monday, August 7th.
Any comments? Questions for Jimmy? I'd worked with Glenn quite a bit. That's when he came aboard with Navajo County, and I found him to be very public relations type of individuals, always wanting to do what he's being asked to do, and he has kind words for everyone that he meets. So I do respect a recommendation by the County Manager James Jayne. So any other comments from the supervisors?
Chairman, I just, in the time that Glenn's been with the county, he's been very impressive to me. I'd echo what my experience with working with Glenn is what Jimmy touched on, but he's a dedicated professional. He's a problem solver. He's got a tremendous work ethic. He's a man of integrity. He embodies what we strive to be in Navajo County, and I appreciate the recommendation. I think it's a great recommendation. Is he going to say yes if we appoint him? Yes, that's the next question. Okay, I got it. All right.
Supervisor?
Thank you, Chair. Also, I do support Glenn for this position. I think he does meet the qualification. So, in the short time that I know him, he's a very kind man, and he's very professional at his work. So, I do support this selection.
Chairman, I too support Glenn wholeheartedly. I'm happy to hear of the recommendation. I think that Glenn has been an added team member to our Navajo County community and family. He has been a strength and asset to my district, and I know across the districts across Navajo County, and I know that he will continue to be a champion for us and is highly professional, and so I'm grateful for the recommendation.
Chairman, I'll tell you what, I really tried to throw Glenn some curveballs when we get calls from the community that are having interesting requests, and I've yet to have him get frustrated about it. And I've always had the community follow up with how much they appreciate working with him and the manner in which he works with the community. I've also seen those same kinds of responses from staff. And so he walks a fine line and does a great job of it. He's extremely dependable, very responsive to the requests that are given to him, and he has my confidence in being the interim as well. I think it's a great recommendation.
Chairman, one other, I just want to follow up on something I said. We have a tremendous team here in Navajo County, and the truth is, we have multiple people that could step in and be a good interim manager, and I can think of a few off the top of my head that would do a great job, and so we're grateful for the team that we have here and the contribution that everyone makes, and we are better together than we are individually. And so with that, I would make a motion to approve the appointment of Glenn Kephart as interim county manager.
There is a motion second to appoint Glenn Kephart as an interim county manager. Any further questions or comments?
Mr. I'm sorry, before you vote, if I could just echo the words of Supervisor Williams and the others. In answer to your question of whether he'll accept or not, I had the privilege of meeting with Glenn several times in the last couple of weeks. Most recently, we had breakfast at the White Mountain Cafe and donuts on Sunday morning, the cafe side, not the donut side. Sure. And had a great conversation. But I also think to Glenn's to work ethic, he really is involved in everything that we do as a county 7 days a week. And I think that's part of his role here in this role. But Mr. Chairman, I would echo also Supervisor Williams' comments regarding we have a great team here, and it is a team. And Glenn will be joining the team of the current Assistant Manager, Brian Layton, along with the other Assistant Manager, Economic Development Director, Paul Watson, our Finance Director, Paige Peterson, along with all of you and our elected officials and department directors and staff. Again, that's one of the things that we love about Navajo County is the team here, and I believe that Glenn will work with all of those folks to continue to move forward to serve the public interest of Navajo County.
Thank you, Jimmy. Any other additional comments? Motion second to appoint Glenn Kephart as an interim county manager. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, there being none, motion carries. Congratulations, Glenn.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
I know one thing about Glenn, he's never late for an early morning meeting. What meeting? That's a good sign of good leadership.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think he's referring to a 5 a.m. phone call this morning. So, and thank you, Jimmy, for the vote of confidence. It has been an honor and a pleasure to work with you. I've learned a lot from you. I know we'll stay close partners as you are in your new endeavors, and I appreciate and thank you very much for the recommendation. And I would say, Chairman, Board of Supervisors, I'm humbled and honored by this appointment, and understand the importance of this commitment, and commit to you that I'm dedicated to carry forth what I have seen from each one of you, which is unending dedication to serve this community. And you have my commitment that our team, our Navajo County team, will continue to do that. One of the reasons, and Supervisor Williams, you asked, would I accept the nomination, and the answer is a definitive yes. And one of the reasons it is a yes is because we have such a good team. It's a team that Jimmy has put together through your leadership, and I look forward to serving with each one of them. I'll have more to say in the coming days. I think today is a day to honor Jimmy and what he has built here, and we will continue, his good efforts to serve this community, and, with that, thank you very much.